Hi all, how are things going on? What about your studies? Exam are very close, no? Yes. Listening to the videos, clarifying doubts, writing notes, preparing for the exam should be done in a systematic way. Plan and prepare well for the coming exam. Once again, welcome back to our English class. We were dealing with the autobiography of Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, Learning the Game, in which he shares his experience of learning the game cricket from his childhood. Who are the person helped and influenced him? As we discussed in the last class, Ramakant Achrekar, his coach, played a vital role in his life. Let's hear the words of Sachin about him.
Sachin Tendulkar, recalling the contribution made by his coach Ramakant Achrekar in his career, said, "Coaches and gurus are like parents." During a book release function in Mumbai, Sachin went on to say how his guru never said "well played" to him ever. However, his appreciation would come when he would take Sachin for a special Bhelpuri and Pani Puri session after a good day on the field.
I started playing for India after that, and before that, got to spend a lot of time with my coach, Achrekar sir. Coaches, gurus, I would say are like our parents because we end up spending so much time with them. We learn so many things from them. Sir was strict at times, extremely strict I would say, and also caring and loving. So though sir didn't say well played to me ever, I knew कि आज शाम को अगर sir has taken me to have Bhelpuri or Pani Puri, sir is happy. I have done something nice on field. So that was his way of conveying his feelings. When I went to England and played for India, got back, people had heard about me, and then I ended up meeting a medical student.
From a very early age, Sachin played cricket with his friends, and his favorite players were Sunil Gavaskar and Vivi Richard. He loved both bowling and batting. Sachin's brother Ajit took him to the cricket coach Ramakant Achrekar sir to join him in a summer camp. After taking trials, Ramakant Achrekar sir selected him. That selection transformed his whole life. The camp consists of a section from morning 7:30 to 10:30. Then he would come back in the afternoon and practice till late evening at Shivaji Park. The schedule was very strict and that made him really tired. For the first few days, Ajit accompanied him to make him familiar with the routine. It took 40 minutes from his house in Bandra and got up early to reach on time. Traveling with Ajit gave him a lot of enjoyable conversation about batting, and his thought about batting really served as a personal coaching manual. Sachin kept the notes with him in all his careers. As a child, he had only one set of cricket clothes. He had to wash it after his morning section, then dry it up and wear it in the afternoon. Then again he had to wash it in the evening and dry it for the morning. The system worked well apart from his pocket. There was never enough time for the pocket to dry out. At the middle of the camp, Sir started taking an interest in his batting and informed Ajit about his potential. One evening, Sir called Sachin's father and suggested to change his school as New English School did not give much importance to cricket. If Sachin was really serious about playing cricket, then his father is ready to change his school to Shardashram Vidya Mandir. Thus, it happened, and Sachin used all his effort to get the result which his father always said. In the first year at Shardashram, he played 55 matches in the summer break of 60 days. The section started from 7:30 to 4:30. Every evening section started 5 to 7. Only half an hour break, in which Sir gave him some money to have a vada pav. Vada pav is a popular Mumbai fast food. Between 5 to 7, he would have 5 more net section, and last 15 minutes, Sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stump. The coin would belong to Sachin if he managed to hit every ball thrown at him. This goal of winning the coin helped him to being a good cricketer. At the end, Sir asked him to run full circuit of Shivaji Park with his pads and gloves on. This was a routine he would repeat right through his summer holidays, which helped him to build up physically and mentally. Now let's go in detail with the unfamiliar words, that is glossary. Rigorous means extremely careful. Exhausted means tired. Accompanied means go somewhere with a companion. Okay. Manual. Manual means done with hands. Something done with a hand. Okay. Potential. Potential means showing the capacity. Pursue. Pursue means follow or chase. Priority means giving more importance to others. Nuisance means expression. Model reading. The camp involved a section every morning and evening at Shivaji Park. I practiced between 7:30 am and 10:30 am in the morning. Then I would come back in the afternoon and practice till late evening. The schedule was rigorous and I would be exhausted by the end of the day. Traveling to Shivaji Park took 14 minutes from my house in Bandra and I had to catch an early morning bus to make it on time. For the first few days, Ajit accompanied me to get me used to the routine. During the bus journeys, he would talk to me about the nuisance of batting and I always enjoyed these conversations a lot. In fact, the one thing that I had kept with me all my career is a note that Ajit gave me containing some core thoughts about batting. It served as a very personal coaching manual. As a child, I had only one set of cricket clothes and the routine was to wash them as soon as I would return from the morning section. While I had my lunch, the clothes would dry up in the sun and I would wear them again in the afternoon. The pattern was repeated in the evening so that I could use the same set of clothes and the following morning. The system worked well apart from my pockets. There were never quite enough time for the pockets to dry out completely, and for the entire duration of the camp, I played with wet pockets. By the middle of the summer camp, Sir had started taking an active interest in my batting, and at the end of 2 months informed Ajit that I had the potential to be a good cricketer if I practiced all year round. However, my school, the New English School in Bandra, did not have cricket facilities and Sir was keen for me to change schools if I wanted to pursue cricket seriously. One evening, Sir called my father and put forward his suggestion. Ajit was in the room with my father at the time and they both accepted that it was necessary if cricket was to be my priority. My father sat me down and explained that while he did not have any objections to my changing school, I should do so only if I was really serious about playing cricket. I assured him I was, and so it was agreed that I should move to Shardashram Vidya Mandir, where Achrekar Sir was a cricket coach. All my excess energies were getting challenged into cricket, which acted as a kind of safety valve. My father always said that all he wanted me to do was give it my best effort without worrying about the results. My first year at Shardashram, I played 55 practice matches during the summer break of 60 days. My summer section used to start at 7:30 am and end at 4:30 pm. My evening section would start at 5 pm after only a 30-minute break. During the break, Sir would often give me some money to go and have a vada pav, a popular Mumbai fast food. Between 5 pm and 7 pm, I would have 5 more net sections. Towards the last 15 minutes, Sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stump, and if I managed to avoid getting out, the coin was mine. In this section, every bowlers in the camp would come and bowl to me with some 60 to 70 boys fielding. It meant I had to hit every ball along the ground to survive those intense 50 minutes. Winning the 1 rupee coin used to give me immense satisfaction and taught me how to concentrate even when physically drained. At the end of all, Sir would tell me to run 2 full circuits of Shivaji Park with my pads and gloves on. That was the last part of my training, and I would be completely exhausted by the end of it all. It was a routine I would repeat right through my summer holidays, and it helped me to build up physical and mental stamina. Hope that all understood up till here. The rest we will see in the next class. Don't forget to watch the video for more than 2 to 3 times and refer dictionary whenever necessary. Also write down the notes in your notebook without delay. Okay? So see you. Have a nice time.